All right, students. As promised that I will do video on Surds. So I hope this video will help you. Okay, so because you need to know how to simplify Surd, and also you need to know how to expand and also expand and simplify. But normally they won't ask you question like this, simple question like this. But you of course, first of all, you need to know the basic. Okay, how to simplify. Then only you will learn on how to expand terms expression like this. You expand this one, and after you expand you have to simplify. Okay, and also in this video I will teach you how to rationalize the denominator. Okay, so we will go one by one. Okay, so I hope this video will help you. So I will go through a few examples here. I hope by going through all these examples it helps you to understand. Okay, and then we will redo again homework 6th of June number 3. Okay, so we will redo this part. So I will teach you how to expand and simplify, and also rationalize the denominator. Okay, so that is the objective of this video. All right, so we go through one by one. Okay, let's see how fast we can go. So if you understand how to simplify this, you please fast forward this video, go to the next question. If not, you stay here. Okay, so how to simplify surds? Okay, first of all, this is surds. Surds means square root of 2, right? So first of all, you have to be familiar with the perfect squares. Okay, perfect square is, for example, perfect squares. Okay, perfect squares are 1, you see, 1 times 1, 1. And then after that, 2 times 2 is 4. 3 after 2 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. And then after that, 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 5, 25. 6 times 6 is 36. 7 times 7 is 49, and so on. Okay, so these are perfect squares. Okay, in numbers, we also have perfect cubes. But in this case, since this is about surds, okay, surds is square root. So we need to use perfect squares to simplify all these surds. Okay, why we choose perfect squares? Because we can get the square root of 4 as a whole number, right? Square root of 16, for example, square root of 4a is 2, is a whole number. Square root of 9o is 3. Square root of 16a is 4. So that is why we only choose these perfect squares, okay, to simplify these surds. Okay, how to simplify? First of all, you need to think, what do you have any perfect square factors for 12? In the other words is, can 12 be divided by any of these numbers? Okay, can be divided perfectly. Yeah, so from here I can see that 12 can be divided by 4, right? So how do we write here is 12 is equals to 4 times 3. Therefore, you can write like this, 4 square root 4 times 3. Okay, maybe we can write like this first, later we skip this part. So once you have like this, you can write as square root. Actually, I want to jump to here, square root of 4, square root of 3, right? Okay, so why do we choose 4, square root of 4? Because square root of 4 is 2, right? So 2 square root of 3. This is the simplest form of 12. Okay, you have to express 12 as the product of perfect square and also any numbers. Okay, maybe you don't understand. We see again. How about 75? Okay, how to express 75 in a product of any perfect squares and a number? In the other words, can we find the 75 can be divided with any of these numbers or not? Okay. Of course, one we don't choose lah. One we don't choose because that doesn't help us here. Okay. Well, I think it can be divided by 25, right? So when you press your calculator, 75 divided by 25 is 3. Okay. So therefore, here, sorry. Yeah. So in this case, we can write square root of 25 times square root of 3 because 25 times 3 is 75. So I skip this step. I straight away jump to here. Okay. So what is square root of 25? Square root of 25 is 5, right? So this one can be written as 5 surds 3. Yeah, that's how you do. Okay, that's for B. Okay, now for C here, fine lah. 300 can be divided by what? Oh, I think, yeah, if this list is, if you continue this list, we also can write 300 equals to 100 times 3 because I know that square root of 100 is 10, right? So this one we write as square root of 100 times 3. Okay, you also can read this square root of 100 or surd 3, up to you. Okay, so what is square root of 100? Square root of 100 is 10. Okay, and then surd 3. That's all. That's how you simplify. Okay, I hope it's clear. So we try again for the next one. Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, simplify. All right. One thing to simplify this is, if you can see here, is this 5 and this 5 here is already the smallest number. Okay, our perfect squares is I skip one. Maybe I go 4, 9, 16. You can always list down these so that you are familiar with the numbers. Okay, so as you can see, 5 is somewhere here, so we cannot divide furthermore. Okay, so so what can we do here? How to simplify? If in algebra we have 3x plus 6x, these are unlike terms, right? Sorry, these are like terms. Why do I say unlike terms? Sorry. These are like terms. So if these are like terms, what you can do is you can add 3 plus 6. What I mean by like terms is, you see, this is x, this is also x. So you can add. So 9x. All right. Same goes to here. Okay. You treat this surd 5 here as your x. You see, x and x, they are like terms. So these two are like terms. So when you add, you only add, in this case, you only add the 3 and 6. And then the x you just copy. So in this case, the 3 and 6 you add. So when you add 3 and 6, what you will get is 9. 9 what? 9 surds 5. Is it okay? Okay. And then this 5 cannot be simplified further. So yeah, that's it. This is the simplest form. Okay. All right. Next is like this. If you see this one, just now was, you see, you have like terms 5 and 5. But this one is 48. The other one is 27. Oh, they are not like terms. So you cannot add. Okay. So what do? We simplify first. Okay. Square root 48. Okay, let's list down again. 1, 4, 9, what 16, 25, what else? 36, and so on. This 48, I think it can be divided by 4, right? Is it? How about 16? Can or not 16? 16 for 48 divided by 16. Oh yeah, can. Okay, 16. So we choose 16. So in this case, square root 48 can be written as square root 16 times square root 3. Okay, surd 16 times surd 3. So because 16 times 3 is 48. Why we choose 16? Because we can square root of 16, because these are perfect squares. Only choose perfect squares. Do not choose other numbers. It won't help. Okay, and plus 27 here. Oops, 27 can be divided by, of course, not 1. Of course, 1, but then we don't choose 1. That doesn't help, right? Oh, yeah. This is odd number, so don't look at even number. Cancel. Oh, actually, it's 9, right? So 27 divided by 9 is 3. So this one you can write as square root of 9 times 3. Oh, this is good actually, because we have this and this. We can see already these two are like terms. And then as we continue, square root of 16 and square root of 9 is a nice number. It's a whole number. Oh, it's 4 surd 3. plus 3 third 3. Okay, so when you have like this, they are like terms. So what do? You add, you take 4 and 3 here, you add it. So what you will get is 4 plus 3 is 7 thirds 3. Yeah, that's how you simplify. I know with Wylam's and Ian's calculator, you can press this. If this is in exam, you straight away give this, you will not get marks. Okay, we need to see this. If you're able to show this, then only you can get marks. Use your calculator just to check. You cannot solve certs by using your calculator only. You will not get marks. Okay, but you can help your calculator. You can use your calculator to help you in finding the answer. Okay, let's try again. Okay, in this case, if you compare these two, since it's plus minus, remember you only can plus and minus like terms. But here's 45, here's 20. They are unlike terms. Let's simplify. In this case, it's a bit different because you have number here, but it's okay. All right, let's go through again the number. I write again here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. 49. 45 here, look carefully. 45, I think can be divided by what? Is it 9? Yeah. 45 can be divided by, yeah, of course 9. Yeah, I think it's 9, right? Okay, can't be divided by 25 because double of 25 is already 50. Okay, so it's 9 actually. So the 3 here, okay, you just copy, all right? So equals 3 square root 45. 45 can be written as 9 times 5. So we write here 9, 5. Okay, you see, 9 times 5. Isn't that 45? Yeah, 9 times 5. 45, right? Okay. Okay, why do we choose 9? Because this 9 is perfect square. We can square root 9, which is 3. Okay, and the next term is negative 2. We just copy. Do not ignore this. It's okay if they are in front. Just put it there. Okay. All right, 20. Let's see 20. Don't look at this 4. 24 times 5. Oh, that's good, right? So 20 can be written as 20 here can be written as 4 times 5. So we write here square root of 5 thirds 5. Okay, I can pronounce this as square root of 5 or square root of 4 or thirds 4. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Now let's simplify. Square root of 9 is 3. If you can straight away times 3 is 9, that would be better. Okay, if you can jump. But in this case, I just write one by one so that you understand. So these 3 I just copy. Square root of 9 is 3 times square root of 5. Okay, minus 2. I just copy actually. Okay, square root of 4 is 2. So I write here times 2 and then third 5. So what you can see here, hey, oops, sorry. What you can see here, hey, isn't that like terms, right? And here is 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 2 is 4, 4, 9. Then you can plus 9 plus 4. So 13, right? So can I just write 13? Okay, never mind. I just write for you. Minus 4 square root 5. Sorry, this is not plus, right? It's minus. 9 minus 4 is 5. So the answer is 5 square root 5. That's it. That's how you simplify lah. Okay? That's how you simplify. Okay, questions, you can always text me. You can screenshot this and then you highlight, hey, Miss Fu, why is it like that? Then you ask me. Okay, that's how you do. Okay, next, let's simplify the following by collecting like terms. Okay, as you can see here, you have one bracket and then here one bracket. We just remove the bracket, can or not? Because there's no number in front here. There is, but it's 1. Okay, we can just times. So in this case, when I remove the bracket, since there's no number here, right? There's no number here. So I just, it's actually 1 lah. 1 times 3 is 3, and then so you get the number itself. So 3 plus square root 2 plus this one. I just remove the bracket. 5 plus 4 third 2. Okay, so when you want to simplify this, you only add like terms. It's similar like this. For example, if you have What is that? 2x plus 4 plus 6x plus 5. Okay, when you simplify this, you only add like terms, right? 2x and 6x, 4 and 5. So you will get here 8x because 2 plus 6 and 4 plus 5 is 9, right? It's the same. These two actually are the same concept. Okay, so let's see. Hey, we have like terms here. Okay, but if you don't see any number here, right, it means 1. Okay, it means 1. So why don't I collect this one first? 3 and 5. 3 and 5 can be added, right? So that would be 8, right? And here is, if you don't see a number, again, I tell you this is 1. So 1 plus 4. So that would give you 5 third 2. Okay? That's the final answer. Then you always check lah before you stop. These two can be still divided by perfect square or not. Okay, in this case, 2 is already small. Can't be divided by 4, 9. Then, so this is your final answer. Okay, next, keep going. In this case, unlike just now, you can just remove because this is 1. Okay, here is 1 and here is 1. But now, for the next example, this is now B. Okay, this is 4, 4. Okay, what do? We just like, expand, right? Expand, expand. Okay, so what happened here? When you expand this one, 4 times 3, don't press calculator. Okay, do not press the calculator because this is surds. Because normally the question they will ask you, hey, leave your answer in surds, so you cannot press calculator. Okay, so when we multiply 4 and 3, what you get is, like 4 times x. What is that? Isn't that 4x? Same here, 4 square root 3, right? And after that, 4 times negative 1 is what? Minus 4, right? Continue. 4 times 3 is 4. Oops, sorry. Okay, 4 third 3. Okay, and then continue. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, then you see lah, you got like terms or not? Yeah, we do have. Like, for example, this and this. Okay, so when you compare that, 4 plus 4, isn't that 8? Right? So 8 third 3. And then here, 4, negative 4 plus 4 is 0. Okay, and when you check again, this 3 is already small. Can't be our smallest perfect square is after 1 is 4. So can't even divide by 4. So that's it lah. Okay, so that's how you simplify. Alright, next, again, continue. Okay, the previous two question is, you see, one is plus. This is plus. And then the next one is also plus. Okay, the following example is, as you can see here, hey, there's no plus here. So it's like 2 bracket here, then you need to expand. Okay, once you expand, then you need to simplify. Be careful with this. This is always come out in exam. Okay, let's expand one by one. Okay, and also this morning class, I mentioned that, I think I just mentioned that this is actually, you see, this isn't that a plus, okay, I just write here, isn't that sorry, isn't that a plus b, a minus b? This is what we discussed this morning, right? See, one is a, they are the same, and then here 2, they are the same. In the middle, 1 plus 1 minus. So we can use this formula. This formula says that a square minus b square. Okay, so don't waste time. Okay, you get familiar with all the properties. Okay, so this formula you keep. We can use this. I will just use this. So again, I said if you have questions, you screenshot this screen, ask me. Okay, don't be shy. So I use the formula here. My a here is 3, so I will get square root of 3, and then the square is because of this, so I put here square, minus, see, because minus, right? Your b here is 2, so you write 2 square because it's 2 square. Then I just simplify lah. Square root 3 and then you square again will give you 3. Okay, so 3 minus 2 square is 4. So the answer is -1. Okay, so that's so that's the first example. Okay, next one. I continue. If you have question, please ask me. Okay. All right. This one, when you want to expand, okay, this times this and that times that, right? Isn't that how you expand? So when you multiply the first one, okay, surd 3 times 5, what you will get is 5 surd 3. Okay. All right. You cannot multiply this one without surd, right? So surd 3, so you just leave it outside. Okay. And but when you multiply, okay, when you have surd and surd, right? So what you can do is you can combine the surd and then you multiply the number under the root. Okay, you join the root here, you just extend it bigger and then 3 times 3 like that. So 3 times 3 is 9. So when I expand this, so we will get, that would be 3. And then here will be square root of, and also if it's the same number, so actually it's 3 lah. The answer is just 3. But yeah, it's just 3. I will explain why is that. It's actually here square root 3 times 3 is square root of 9. And then when you press square root 9, isn't that this is equals to 3 here? Okay, so what I do here, this one I just put 3. Okay, no need to write, no need to times 3 times 3, 9, and then you square it again, 9. Okay, you will do double work. And as you can see here, blah, blah, what there's no like terms, all these unlike terms. So that's it. Okay, all right. Okay, I try again. This one, 4 plus square root 2 square. Okay, again, we do have the formula a plus b square. I know what you can do here. What you can do is you do like that, right? Okay, then you expand one by one, like that. So in this case, I want to use this formula because I think this is easy. 2ab plus b square. Let me show you how to use this. Okay. Okay, when we use this, what do we get here is a square here is use another color, okay? Okay, so a square, my a here is 4. So I'm here. When I square that one, I will get 16. You see? Very easy, right? And then I have here plus 2 because this is 2, right? Your a is 4 because your a here is 4. Okay? And then you times your b. This is a and b. Your b is surd 2. So you times surd 2. Okay? Plus, now b square. When you square this one, remember square root 2 and then you square again, the, what do you call that? The surd and square can be cancelled. So what you get is just 2. Okay? Then from here, yeah, you see like terms what? 16 and 2 you can add. So that will be 18. And here, 2 times 4. You cannot times this because this one is under the root. Okay? So 2 times 4 is 8. So answer is 8 surd 2. That's how you simplify. Okay? And then this one, as you can see, they are unlike terms. So just leave it like that. No need to add. Got it? Okay. So C. Okay, continue again. D here. What is this? Oh, isn't that the same as you can see here? You see, this is they are the same, you know. You see, A, B, B. This one, unlike the previous example, this is both minus, minus. So you cannot use A minus B, A plus B equals to A square. Sorry. You cannot use, what I mean is you cannot use this, A plus B, A minus B, and then this is A square minus B square. You know why? Because you compare, this is plus and this is minus. This minus, okay. It must be 1 plus 1 minus. So if these are the same, so actually, what is this? This is actually square root of 6 minus square root of 3 square. Okay? Because they are the same. When they are the same like this, so this one becomes A square. Okay? So when this is square, so you can use this formula lah. Okay? Or else, you will do like this. Can you please stop doing like this? Okay, this is very long, you know. Okay, you are doing at maths. So let's do the shortcut. Okay, okay, square root of 6 square, isn't that 6 only? Okay, I put here square root of 6 square, isn't that 6? So it's 6 because it's a square, right? And I'm going here 2 plus 2a, your a is 6, square root of 6, and your b is negative 3, right? See, 2ab, 2ab, your a is 6, 6, your b is negative 3, together with the sign. And b square here is it's always positive. Here you see positive because of the square lah. And then you square the surd 3. Surd 3 square is 3. So plus 3. See, if you can do like this, it helps you to simplify. Okay. Here 6 and 3 are like terms, so you can add 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay. When you want to multiply this, settle the sign first. Positive and negative will give you negative, and after that you settle the number outside the bracket. I mean the one that not under the root, which is just 2. So 2 surd, this one both 6 and 3 under the root, so you can times that. 6 times 3, which is 6 times 3 is 18. Can? Okay, how to multiply this? You the one under the root, you get the product under the root first, and then the one without, which is out, I mean not under the root, you combine. Okay, so when you see this, yeah, as I said before, you stop. You have to check whether this one still can be divided by 1. No, don't start with 1 lah. Sorry, by 4, 9, 16, 25 or not. Okay, as you can see here clearly, 18 can be divided by 9. Okay. So let's see. All right, so we will get 9 minus 2 square root 9 square root 2, because 9 times 2 is 18, and square root of 9 is 3, right? So I will get here, what is this? Let's simplify. 9 minus, okay, can I just combine this? 2, square root of 9 is 3, so I put here 3. And then I times 2. So we will get negative 6 surd 2. Okay, this is how you expand and simplify. Okay, nah? Okay, students. All right. Okay, so first of all, we learn how to simplify. And we learn how to collect like terms. Okay, like this, you have like terms. And we learn how to expand. And then we simplify by collecting like terms. Okay. So now, the next one, the last one, we rationalize the denominators. Okay, what is the meaning by rationalize the denominators? Which means your denominator must be a rational number. Okay, surd, everything with surd, like for example, surd 6. Okay, this is irrational number, because when you press surd 6, you get surd 6, you press surd 6, you get 2.4948 blah 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 blah. So that is actually an example of irrational number. So we have to rationalize this number. I mean this denominator, only the denominator. Okay, we want to rationalize the denominator because simpler answer, I mean the simplest answer is always with a rational denominator. Okay. So normally our denominator cannot be irrational and cannot be negative. So so every time you have that, you have to make it, you have to rationalize and make it positive. Okay, if it's negative. Okay, so to rationalize this denominator, for example, a here. For example, a here. So we will get here a. I write a. So look at your denominator is square root 6, right? Well, I cannot change the value, but I can change the form. When I can rationalize this by multiplying itself. Okay, so when I multiply with square root of 6, right? You see, square root of 6 times square root of 6, isn't that 6? Okay, because this one, when we multiply we can multiply the number inside, right? Under the root. So we will get square root of 36. And square root of 36 is 6, see? So it becomes 6. Okay, yeah, we can do that. But when you multiply, remember, we cannot change the value, but we can change the form. This one, you can multiply, but to make it neutral, to make it the initial value itself, you have to do like this. Okay? You have to times square root 6 over square root of 6. Because this value itself is actually 1. Okay? Isn't that square root of 6 over square root of 6? Cancel, cancel. Isn't that 1? Okay? So this 1 over surd 6, you times 1, is actually the number itself. We are not changing the value here. We are just changing the form without changing the value. So that's the trick. So when you want to rationalize this, what you do is, if it's a single number, single term here, then it's easy. Then we will deal later on when you have two, two terms. Okay, so let's do this. 1 surd 6. So rationalize it times square root 6, but neutral back. Okay, make sure you're not changing the value. So in the other words, then after you get this, surd 6 times surd 6 is 6. Remember, surd x times surd x is x itself. Okay, so you don't need to do, you don't need to show 6 times 6 is 36. Then square root of 36 is 6. Okay, so it's actually just 6. Alright, so when you want to multiply a fraction, multiply numerator, numerator, denominator with the denominator. Alright, so you get surd 6 because 1 times surd 6 is surd 6 over 6. Yeah, that's it. Okay, as you can see, isn't that a rational number now? Okay, try again. B. Let's see B. Oh, this is one term again, easy. So what do you do? 12 surd 3 times surd 3 over surd 3. This one is nothing, actually it's 1. Alright, so when we multiply, numerator, numerator, denominator, denominator. Okay, so the top one you get 12 surd 3 over 3. Okay, and also simplify if you can simplify. 3 and 12 can cut. You don't cut this and this because this one is under the root. This one is not under the root, so you cannot cut. Okay, if under the root and under the root like that, okay, you can cut 3, 1, 2. The one you can cut. Okay, so yeah, cut this one with this 3 and 12, so you get 4 square root 3. That's the final answer. Okay, simple as that. Okay, let's see. C. You should learn this in year 10, I guess. Okay, but what happened? Okay, don't remember, is it? Never mind. Try to recall back. Okay, it's not too late. Okay, this one. Square root 6 over 2 surd 2. If you have something like this, okay, what do? You just take this one, multiply with itself. Okay, surd 2. Ignore the 2. It's okay because that one is already rational, so no need to make it bigger. Of course, you can also put 2 here, 2 here. But what's the point? Later on, we need to cut also, right? Just take the surd. Okay, when you multiply this, as I said just now, A, both under the root. Okay, so we can multiply that one. 6 times 2. If this is not under the root, there's no root here. You don't multiply, okay? I've been repeating this many times, over 12. And then here, as you can see, surd 2 times surd 2 is 2, right? Okay, never mind lah. I do one by one. The 2 is memang here. You put 2. And surd 2 times 2 is 2 lah, right? So it's 4. So from here, you get 4. But the 12 here still can be simplified because 12 can be divided by 4. 4 is a perfect square, right? So we can write like this. 4, 12. 4, 2. Can see or not? I know the thing is disturbing, right? My Windows is not active, that's why. Oh my God, I also don't know what to do. Okay, surd 4, 3. And then here, surd 4 is 2, right? So I put here, equals, surd 4 is 2, right? If you can see this from the beginning, you can cut. You please cut. This one I'm just showing you one by one. Not necessarily you must do like this one by one. Okay, surd 4 is 2, so 2 surd 3 over 4. And this one can be cut because both outside the, outside the root. Okay, so you can cut. 2 and 4 can be cut, so becomes 1 and 2. So surd 3 over 2. Yeah, that's the final answer. You can see here, they are rationalized now. This is even better. It's only 1, okay? So it's a rational number now. Okay? So that's how you rationalize your denominator. It is easy because this one is 1 only. Okay, one term, one term. What happens if you have something like this? Okay, actually there's nothing much. We can do this one by one also. Okay, what happens if you have two terms like this? Okay, if you have two times like this, you multiply with the conjugate. Okay, I put here conjugate. You can search this internet. What does it mean? Conjugate of, so for example, the conjugate of A plus B is A minus B. Okay, so that's the conjugate. Okay, so multiply with the conjugate because we know that when the number you multiply with its conjugate, okay, you will get this. See how many times we see this today. Okay, so I said this is very useful. Okay, it is very useful in especially in expanding and simplifying the your answer. Okay, so if you have two terms like this, what do? You multiply with the conjugate. Conjugate is very easy. So this is the term. I believe you learned this in year 10. Maybe you forgot or what. Okay, so the conjugate of cert 5, cert 2 is just the same. The conjugate of this is cert 5 plus cert 2. Yeah. The conjugate of this is the same for cert 2, but instead of minus, you put plus. Got it? And here, the conjugate of this one is the same, 5 cert 5, but this is plus, you put minus. Can I? So that is the meaning by conjugate. Let's see what happened when we multiply with the conjugate. It's we will get the a square minus b square. Okay. So in this case, when we multiply with the conjugate, we will get 1 over cert 5 minus cert 2 times, I put dot, dot means times, cert 5 plus cert 2 because the conjugate of my, this is cert 5 plus 2. We are multiplying with the conjugate. But remember, when you multiply, you have to divide it back because remember, we cannot change the value, but we can change the form. Okay? After you have this, then you multiply lah. Numerator and numerator, denominator and denominator. I want to focus at the denominator. Denominator here, okay, as you can see this, isn't that A, B, B? So again, this is A minus B, sorry, A plus B, A minus B, okay? Doesn't matter, you also can write A minus B, A plus B, they are the same. This result will give you A square minus B square, simple as that. Please remember this. Remember this. This is very useful. Again, I repeat. So what happened here? When these two you multiply, you will get a square minus b square. See what does it mean? So we settle the denominator first. A square is this. Square root of 5. You square. As I said, square root and square can be cancelled off. So it becomes 5. Okay? 5 minus. It's minus, right? Remember? A square minus. This one is always minus. Never change. Won't change. Minus this square. Okay, so you will get that square root of 2, you square it, cut again, so it's just 2. All right, see, that's what happened when you multiply with the conjugate. No more square root, all it will be a rational number. And this one, times 1 is easy lah, because times 1 you will get the number itself. So 5 plus 2. Okay, please do not cut this. They are different. One is under the root, one is not. So, and furthermore, this is not like terms. So nothing much we can do there. We just rewrite over 3. Okay. Okay, because 5 minus 3 is 3. Can Okay, that's how you do Okay, now for E, let's try E here. I'm doing E here. Okay. Okay, so look at this. We already discussed what's the conjugate just now. So I just straight away multiply with the conjugate. 3 plus cert 2 over 4 minus cert 2. Multiply with the conjugate, which is 4 plus cert 2. And then when you multiply with the, you have to divide back cert 2. Okay, this is actually nothing. This is 1. All right. So remember, when you want to multiply the conjugate here, it's easy. Simpler, it's actually a square minus b square. So your a here is 4, your b here is 2. So a square, 4 square is 16. Got it? 4 square. So 4 square minus this one. Surd 2 square. This is your denominator. 4 square is 16 minus, again this one, surd 2 square is 2. Okay, 16 minus 2. So here will give you minus 2. Can I? This is the result for the product of the denominator. Okay? Alright. So for the numerator, this is a bit long. Okay? What do? You do like this times this times that. Okay? And you finish already, go start again. This times this times. So it will be long. So we have to be extra careful here. Okay? So when I multiply that, I repeat again now. 3 times 4 is 12. Finish already, then I times that. You cannot times that because this one is not under the root. So you just put it like this. 3 square root 2. Okay? It's not like 3 times 2. Okay? And then after that, this times this. Again, one is under the root, one is not. So what happened here? You just put the 4 outside and then the root there. Okay? And we are done with that. Now we continue with that. Surd 2 times surd 2, you should know already what is that, which is 2. Okay? Surd 2 times surd 2 is 2. Surd 2 square is also 2. These two are the same. Okay? All this basic you must know. Alright, let's simplify. Let's simplify. 12 and 2 can be simplified, which is 12 plus 2 is 16 plus, and these two, if you notice, they are like terms. So you add. Okay, how to add? 3 plus 4. Okay, so 7 surd 2. Got it? Again, 12 plus 2, 16. Okay, and these two are like terms, so 7 over 16 minus 2 is 14. That's it. Why is it that's it? Because as you can see here, this is already cannot divide by 4 already. That's the smallest already. And then here 16 and 7 and 14, we cannot factorize. Okay, 16 and 14 can be cut, but 7 and 14, yeah, there's no common factor here. So that's the answer. Okay, can I? Yeah. This one you may try yourself. Okay, one more question. Let's so this one you also the same. You just times by yourself. Okay, can or not? You do that. Do by yourself for F. Okay, I want to go to here.